What is going on, people? Today we're on Leisha's account, which again, thank you to her for letting me know that this was going on and letting us on the account. Now, we are going to go over a lot of the stuff that I mentioned in my previous videos where we go ahead and go over all of the update stuff. But the first thing that we want to go ahead and check out is these Astra Monsters. So these, I'm guessing, are going to be the regular monsters. There's no blue glow or anything like that. So now let's go ahead and see if I can find one of these Astra Monsters. They should have a blue glow, apparently. Did that monster just literally disappear? I saw that monster disappear. I'm not seeing any so far. Ah, here it is. So, okay, so it's basically an Astra-like glow underneath it. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, so it is. You have like the astralight of that monster, and then you have the monster in that astralight thing. Now, as far as what the actual rate will be, that's kind of interesting, but it is what it is. Here's the other update as well. You can do ×1, ×2, and then all the way up to ×9, and well, in this case ×9, depending on your Monster Hunt gear, of course. And if you don't have any energy, like it says right here for that boost, once you click it, it will tell you, do you want to go ahead and auto use? So this is actually going to be really, really good. Monster hunting is going to be really nice. So I'm really liking this. We'll go ahead and hunt some Astra Monsters here in a bit just to see. But I am also curious because that was a level 4. If there are other like lower level ones, say level 3, level 2, there's another level 4, level 4. So far, we've only seen level 4. There's another level 4. So, it looks like all Astralite monsters are probably going to be 4 and 5. So, 4 and 5 so far. And unless I'm just terrible at this and my RNG is terrible, it seems like Astra Monsters are only going to be level 4 and above. I do not see any level 3. I do not see anything under a 4, which is rough because level 4s and above is kind of hard for free-to-play to actually hunt. So maybe not that free-to-play friendly at all then, because yeah, I'm not seeing anything below a 4. So I don't think my RNG can be that terrible, right? Like, it can't be. Yeah. It looks like it's only 4 and above. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but like so far from what I'm seeing, the only ones I've seen is level 4 and 5. So yeah, there's nothing. If it's not level 4 or 5, it's not Astralight. So okay, already kind of, well, not really for free to play, but considering it is kind of like another way of doing Astralight and knowing what the Astralight is. It probably isn't really meant to be free to play anyway, and they're probably going to be pretty rough to kill. So there is that. So like I said, we will go ahead and see if we can hunt down an Astralight monster here near the end. But another thing that I wanted to show is the shield. So now the 12-hour shields are here. They are going to be 800 gems, which is just slightly more expensive than if you were to use an 8-hour and like a 4-hour, I believe. Let me take a look at the cost. Yeah, so an 8-hour shield you can buy for 500. 12 hours is 800. So again, close in the cost, but at the end of the day, it's still fairly fine. And considering that you're gaining 4 hours extra and the convenience, I feel like the 24-hour shield is still the best value, easily. But if you want a 12-hour, there you go. You have a 12-hour now. I would still suggest you use a 24-hour shield because look at the cost. Not that different. But, okay. Now, what else do we have? The army talent for Helldrider. The new army talent for Helldrider. Here it is. So, army talent. Hellish Curse. Petrifies one of the largest enemy squads for 11 seconds when 7% of your troops have fallen. Now, this is kind of pretty big. 7% of your troops is quite a bit. So, I don't know how valuable this would be like on your wall. It might work in certain situations, but I feel like this is going to be more of a like Wonder Battle type of familiar, because 7% of your troops in a Wonder Battle goes fairly quickly, but petrifies one of the largest enemy squads for 11 seconds. If you think about it, especially like now when a lot of people are running 208, etc., that means that about you can say probably about 800k or so of your enemy's troops are going to be stunned for 11 seconds. That is a huge difference. Like, it's a huge difference. Imagine sending a 4 million rally at somebody, but about 1 million of that is going to be just chilling for a while. Just chilling. So that 4 million rally turns into 3 million. That's about what this is going to do. So I see this being used a lot in wonder battles. I can also see it being used in walls in certain situations, but 7% is still fairly high. So maybe not a lot, but I can see it being really, really good. As far as the cost, I don't know if this is the same as the other ones. Maybe somebody else can tell me. As far as the unlocking, if it's the same as the other tier 5 familiars, then the cost is probably going to be the same. But I guess we shall see on that. Now, the other thing, the Dragon Arena adjustments and the Dragon Wing Arena, there's nothing here yet because obviously it's not going to be out yet. So I guess we'll have to wait for that one. But the other thing is this right here. The cabinet and the forge supplies. So let's take a look at the cabinet. Does anything actually changed here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, so cabinet doesn't look that different. But the forge supplies, here it is. Here it is. Forge gift. Open to get several random common to legendary equipment material. That's really good. That's really good. And then here we go. The Serpent Gladiator Forging Bundle. Is this like a forging bundle for all of the packs? Oh wow, it is. $2. Essentially you can do $4. I don't know if any of this is worth it, to be honest. Like, some of them I can see people actually wanted it, but man, 10, only 10 and then only 40 chests. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I can see you doing this if you're super close and you just need like a little bit, but I don't know if I'd be using this to take it up to gold. That would be kind of rough. But we do have the forge gift, and I guess having these options is kind of nice, and also the heart. So if you're working on a specific one like Terrathorn, you can heart it, and now when you back out, you're probably going to see it at the top now. Yeah, there it is. So at least you have the option for that. I don't know if it's, I still consider it like the greatest value, but it's an option nonetheless. So let's go ahead and pick up this forge gift and see what I actually get from it. You get these items. So, so it gives you out of a random, like, specific one. Oh, I see. So does it pick one of each item from a random chest, whether it's like Arctic or Necrosis or whatever, and then those 4 items it gives you from common all the way to gold. Maybe that's how it works, because I just find it kind of curious that you get I got 4 of all different items, but it's from the same chest. Yeah, I think this is how it's gonna work. You know, like next time maybe I'll get like Saberfang, and instead of this I get like a Bloodsucker that's green, and then, you know, etc, etc. This is a good change, and free-to-play players are absolutely going to love that. So that's a great change. And that's a change that I don't think a lot of people actually were anticipating. So that's actually really, really good. And I can see a lot of people having really good luck with this. So I absolutely love that. Now the other change is the auto on the Tycoon. Oh, auto start. So there it is. I don't have enough tokens. So, okay. So we have an auto start on this. And for this, let's take a look and see how this looks. Auto use on that as well. Okay, also very good changes. I actually love these changes so far. Now let's go ahead and go and hunt a level 4, because I want to see just how much harder these familiars attack. Why can't I randomly relocate? Hello? Oh, perfect. Okay, let me take a look and see what the good team for this one is. Astra Griffin. That's very, very, very interesting. Okay. Let's take a look. Griffin. What's the normal team for a Griffin? Especially level 4 that this is going to be now. So for level 4, you want Demon, you want... where's this chick? There we go. You want her, you want Boommeister, and you want Black Crow. Perfect! Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, wait. I have to... I don't know if I actually have to do that, or... I didn't want to do like a random hit, but okay. Where are the other two? Right here. Alright, let's see what this does. I am in gear, right? Okay. 0.8. Oh, that's like hunting a level 5. Alright, let's view the battle. That's kind of rough. Okay. Well, let's see. I might have to actually go ahead and use a Monster Hunt boost. That's probably a smart. I don't know if she'll have a 25 or a 50%. Looks like I'm not going to lose any heroes. At least not yet. I don't want to talk too soon. But, okay. It just seems like this level 4 is definitely kind of tuned up to a level 5 now. So that's really interesting. So level 4s are going to be level 5s, and level 5s are going to be like a whole new tier of damage and everything. So, okay, good to know. So we're going to go ahead and hunt this one. First of all, let me see if we can use a boost, Monster Hunt boost. We do have a 25%. Do we have the familiar available to us? We do. Okay, so let's use all of that. And now let's go ahead and keep hunting. Okay. So, this should do probably like 2%, somewhere around 2.2. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and hunt this and see. We'll just come back and show you how many times I was able to hit it, and if we got any of the specialized Astrolite. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and almost finish it here. One thing to note is that this right here is so fluid. You notice how I didn't have enough energy for 4x1. I just went ahead, clicked it, did the don't tell me again, and it automatically added the energy for me, which is so nice. So, let's go ahead and see how much one does, and then see if we can actually put this to work. So about 4%. So we have we could do probably like a times 8. Can I do a times 8? I can do a times 9. So let's go ahead and do a times 8 and see if it actually goes ahead and takes it down. But that was really seamless, very easy, very nice. There we go. Now, it says epic griffin loot. It doesn't really tell me that, yeah, so I don't think that we're going to be able to get it from actually opening the chest. So it seems like you're only going to get it from hunting. But let's take a look and and see these hits, right? So let's see how many we were able to get from this. There's one. We were able to walk away with 7. 7 off of a level 4? That's a lot, dude. Wait a minute. That is not bad. Oh, there's a times 2. Okay. And a times 1. So we were able to walk away with 7. Now, does Griffin actually have anything that we can actually, like, temper? Let me see. I don't actually know. Wait, she does. Temper. Yeah. So, okay, I see. So on this one, to get it from 0 to level 1, you need 120 of them. I was gonna say, like, wow, that seems fairly common, but no, actually, it's 120 to go to level 1, whereas regular Astrolite, it's only 6. Okay, now I'm seeing the difference. So if I was to go ahead and go from 0 to 1, 120, let me just do the math, right? Let's say we need 120, and let's say that we average about 7 every level 4. I mean, let's just say that that's average, which it may or may not be, but let's say. That would mean that I would need to kill 17 of those Astra Monsters to get from 0 to 1. So, and as we know, 0 to 1 is by far the easiest. Now, I don't know how much it's going to scale, but I can only imagine that by the time you get to the level 10, level 11, etc., you're probably going to need thousands. So that means that you're probably going to have to kill hundreds. Yikes. Okay. At least it's an option to use, which is nice, right? But man, that's a lot. 120 just for level 1. I'm sure eventually we're going to have like all the numbers. And I don't know if all the monsters are going to scale the same way. Like for instance, Griffin Walkers, are they all going to be 120 compared to like, I don't know, a Bon Appetit? I guess we'll see. But man, that's a lot. From 6 to 120. Yikes. That's like what? 2,000% more? Something like that. I don't know if I did the math right, but oh, okay. But yeah, that was actually rather interesting. I like the update so far. The Astrolite thing definitely is a little bit more expensive than I thought, but it's replacing Astrolite, so what were we expecting, I guess. But I gotta say, out of all the stuff that was added, the Dragon Wing event, I guess we'll see if that's just Dragon Arena at a higher tier. We'll see when Dragon Arena rolls around. But the 12-hour shield, a win in my book. The army talent for Helldrider, I feel like that's gonna be really, really good, but I don't think it's gonna like keep you from competing. So that's something that I will look to add, but it's a nice addition, and it's not like all at once, which is nice. The Guild Fest, I guess that's to be determined. The new tiers, the new rewards, etc. We'll see if it's just making Guild Fest harder and not necessarily worth it. So two things that we're still kind of waiting on to see is that the Dragon Wing and Guild Fest. The Forge supplies. I'm actually very surprised about this because this is going to be great for free to play. Like, I mean, great. You can get really lucky and get stuff that you really need. So that's a win for free to play right there. And for other players too, but I think mainly that's for free to play. It's really, really nice for them. The Monster Hunt UI. I've been asking for that for so long, and we finally have it, so that's really, really great. And then the auto use for Kingdom Tycoon and the Labyrinth was also a win. Overall, I feel like this update it's a win. This update is a win. Astrolite stuff, it's a little bit more expensive than I thought, but now knowing everything that goes into it, I feel like it's okay. Eventually, it's fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think about the update now that you know everything that's included. Like, again, we're still waiting on a couple of things to really see how that's going to change stuff. But overall, I feel like this is going to be a great update for sure. But yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. And again, thank you to Lisha for letting me on their account and being able to check all of this stuff out. But yeah, either way, appreciate you guys for coming through. And until later.